Yeah, we're here at the state capitol where the governor says she wants to put more money into schools, especially when it comes to children growing up in poverty and special needs.
This budget represents the biggest investment in education of our kids in a generation.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer putting a hefty price tag on education in the state. Whitmer's first budget includes an increase in funding that she says will help close the equity gap in children's education.
That means that the resources of between $120 and $180 per pupil to fund fundamental classroom and operational expenses.
The new budget proposal calls for $15.4 billion for the state's K-12 schools. Additional funding of $120 million is included for special education students, $102 million for at-risk students, and $50 million for career technical students. Michigan colleges and universities would receive a 3% increase in funding.
She put together a budget that is very specific to the needs of individual kids.
Executive Director of the Michigan Association of School Boards, Don Wucherba, says he's ecstatic about the potential of more funding.
Really happy with even the details that have been released. We think it's really important. There's a recognition now that instead of funding school buildings, that we're funding school kids.
Another part of the proposal includes a $120 million infusion to improve drinking water infrastructure in a state that is still working through the Flint water crisis and PFAS contamination. And the new fiscal year is set to begin for our state this October. In Lansing, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV 5.